Final heat of the women's opening round here at the VIVO Rio Pro, presented by Corona. Caroline Marks, Tatiana Weston-Webb, and Bettylou Sakura Johnson out in the water. First goes to the quarterfinals, second and third into the elimination.
A good amount of time spent at lowers. She could definitely be a threat, just like this lady out there.
Weston-Webb eases through a cutback, finds this one under priority, staying with this wave, hoping for it to stand up on the inside. It will not for Tatiana Weston-Webb, 27 years old, 7 seasons on the championship tour, 4 CT wins to her credit, and a local favorite here in Brazil.
This opening turn, straight crack into the lip right there. I really love the combination on the outside. The only bad thing about this wave, Kaipo, just died out, and with a higher tide right now, you're not going to see a lot of these waves connect all the way through to the inside. Good effort, though. It's no doubt the best wave of the heat, but will it be a score that she's going to keep in her top 2 at the end of it, though? That's my real question. You want to get off to a good start, though,
yeah.
And that's what she did.
Yeah, solid number in this framework of what we've seen so far this morning. Here we go. Quick turn for Tatiana Weston-Webb.
On the outside, but meanwhile, Tati and Bettylou, excuse me, are going to be looking for a lot of the scraps that she's not going to want to select. And now looking to back up the 4.0. Meanwhile, Sakura gets her best score right here going left. And that's what I think she can definitely bring to the table. A bit of variation, maybe a bit more spike.
And utilize that priority and get the score. Here she goes. She's going to choose to go right. Slashing first turn. Vert on the rebound there. So 2 turns.
You're going to get all your scores. Right here, Mitchell, this was the money wave.
Yeah, just the wave selection to be able to find this wave, first of all, and to go back-to-back with vertical turns. To find a pocket out there, Kai.
You know, here we go. We got Bettylou on the replay coming on the inside right. Ooh. Big slam, but just 1 turn.
Caroline Marks will wait for the score. Her coach, Luke Egan, with an eye on the action. Tatiana Weston-Webb finds a left. Navigates a little bit of a warble there. Eases through a cutback. Nice bank off the whitewater on the redirect. Little tail slide there. More opportunity in front of Tatiana, and she works over that wave. So we'll be waiting for 2 scores from the judges to set the situation here. 23 minutes on the countdown.
You know, trying to get the fins free, doing some kind of, you know, really placing and pushing really hard.
Sakura snapping off the top. You can see a little bit of the warble again in the wall on the left. Sticking with it, finds a second turn. 3rd snap here. And a nice little foam bounce to finish. So that was a great wave surfed by Bettylou Sakura Johnson. She's currently in the lead. Anything over a 3.23 will extend her lead over the rest of the field.
Tati waiting on her second score, but Caroline Marks also has a 5.1. Gets a little stuck there when she was coming out of the first turn, obviously due to the backwash. But look at the timing on these last 2 ones. Great snap in the pocket, and then somehow was able to find a lip line right there and go into the foam climb. That was very smart and difficult to do. This drone angle right here will definitely show you how difficult that first turn was. Just to be able to bottom turn like that in the pocket when there are very few, something difficult to do in the sport of professional surfing strides.
Yeah, you know, I think it's kind of a roll of the dice, too, when you take off on waves out here. You know, but I mean, that first turn, that power pocket buckets out the back. I love seeing spray flying off the top of there. So precision surfing off the bat.
It's going to be a very, very tight finish here. Replay, Tatiana Weston-Webb.
Gets a good looking wave. She, you know, drops in. Face turns again, though. We don't have a lip line yet. And then bang on the inside. Woo. Where she finds where the money comes from. So, you know, that's where your score is going to come in. Good score.
Caroline Marks live. Nice bank off the top. Caroline's dropped down to 3rd because Tatiana Weston-Webb, her last score of 4.4.
That last turn there. And Caroline, she's just trying to go vertical. You can see her just hunting down these little right-hand double-ups, which are, you know, going to give her the opportunity.
Sakura up and riding out. 4.9 on her last effort gives her the lead, but judges still owe us scores for Tatiana Weston-Webb as well as Caroline Marks. Tatiana Weston-Webb in the blue jersey in the lead in this heat, and Weston-Webb now hunts down a right,
Oh,
and has to throw that one away.
ouch, watch out. That looked dangerous.
We haven't seen that yet, and I want to see Italo. You know, he's outside the final 5 right now. I'd love to see him come strong as well.
Tati just staying busy. Under priority, but no opportunity there. Tatiana Weston-Webb in the lead over Caroline Marks and Bettylou Sakura Johnson.
One of the only 2 10-point rides we had last season at this event, Kaipo, on that right-hander. Incredible barrel. It would be cool to see Kaio on the podium at the end of this event, too.
Tati snaps off the top there, gains some ground back to some open face where she's able to pull a slash. We'll see if that betters her low of a 4.4 and extends her lead over Caroline Marks and Bettylou Sakura Johnson. Second wave kind of rolling through, maybe a chip in here for Sakura. Needs to get to the corner, trying really hard. She's going to get there, and here she goes. Sakura slashes off the top there. That was a dynamic turn for Bettylou. Banks back into the whitewater. It's going to play the patient game right now, waiting for this wave to stand up on the inside. It does not stand up, however, Mitchell.
Oh, how about the composure, though? Late takeoff in the whitewater. That fade was incredible, and then smashed that first section on the lip. You know, she needs close to a 6.
Yeah.
And I actually think that she's probably going to get the score. That's my opinion. Just based off the size of the wave, the section there, the section on the outside, I thought that would have been a bit higher.
Caroline Marks, big slash there as we catch up to Caroline. Eases through another carve. No problem for Caroline Marks. Looking smooth down the line here. Needs the finish, gets the finish. Looking for a 5.41.
As good as it gets, Kipes.
Here she goes. Check this first turn out.
Wow, that's what we wanted to see. Big full rail direction change in the corner, handling the undulating lip line with no just pushing through it so well. Finished on the inside right there. I mean, that was beautiful surfing right there.
Judges pretty consistent in the spread right there. Marks to the lead with under 2 minutes remaining. Under priority, she just catches one, just biding some time. She's going to hear now. It's official now. Caroline into the quarterfinals. Tatiana Weston-Webb and Bettylou Sakura Johnson on to the elimination round later on today. There's the numbers. 7-point ride and a 5.5 was enough to have Caroline take the win in our final heat of the women's opening round.